so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, AD4. Today, guys, we'll be doing our Champions League live reaction, guys. Now, unfortunately, guys, I cannot do this for a long time, guys. I have a very short amount of time because I have to leave in around 30 minutes time. So please, just remember, guys, that I'm not trying to ignore your comments. It's just that I won't be able to go through everything. So I'll try to go through all the Champions League games, and of course I'll try to read as many comments as I can. But just remember, guys, I won't have any guests come on for today. And everything like that. So maybe later tonight, though, maybe when I get back, we might be able to do, but we'll just let's just see, man. I'm not sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and get through this, man. I'm going to start from chronological order, guys. We're going to start with Group A, of course, for the football. So let me get my screen out. And yeah, so we're going to start with the Group A games. Then we'll go to yesterday's games, of course. So let's start with the first game, which we have here is Galatasaray 2, Copenhagen 2. Now, I didn't actually watch this game, so it's gonna hard. I'll try my best to do it from a neutral point of view. But I did see some of the goals, and yeah, Copenhagen, man. I mean, shout out to them, man. They did themselves proud in this group, and I think it's crazy that how they actually managed to score 2 goals. And I saw the second goal, man. That was terrible defending from Galatasaray, man. Absolutely terrible defending. And this is why I said, guys, is that I'm not sure if we can fall for this Galatasaray hype. And I even did say, I think I even said in the preview, say I could see Galatasaray beating United at home, but then like drawing to Copenhagen. I did say that could happen. And the fact that it did happen, it's crazy. Galatasaray, they managed to claw themselves back, coming from 2-0 down. Tete scored the equalizer there. Obviously, Zaha got the assist there. Elenuse scored, and Bowie scored. So, yeah, I mean, this is crazy, man, for Copenhagen, man. Amazing result for them on the road against Galatasaray. And for Galatasaray, man, they're going to look at this as like a missed opportunity. To win this game. And yeah, I just think it's going to be really bad, man. So well, let's see, man. We'll see. And yes, Sebastian, you're right, man. Copenhagen do have a better team than last season. And like I said, guys, they got some good players. Like Melling is good, guys. He's a good left back. I've used him because I did a Norway save on Football Manager, and he's been decent there. And then obviously Elenuse came from Southampton, And yeah, I just think that for me, man, you have to give massive credit to the goalkeeper, man. He made a lot of saves on the day. He made 3 saves today on the day, which was good, and he was a thwart in the first half. So, and then Gelred obviously went down, got a red card, bad challenge indeed. And yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. I see we have some people getting excited, man. Arsenal fans getting excited. Rightfully so, of course. But like I said, guys, Arsenal fans, be aware, be careful, man. It's just PSV, man. Like, So make sure you guys like and smash the like button and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe, of course. So do you guys have any thoughts on this game in particular? Let's try to reach 20 likes, guys. That's the like target for today's stream. So let's go ahead and look at some comments here. Any comments in regards to this game? I knew Copenhagen could cook. Galatasaray Copenhagen was a drama match. Turkey 2-2 draw, incredible. All right, Galatasaray was bad defending. Copenhagen have a better team than they got last season. Yeah, absolutely, man. They have a better team than last season. So, yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. So, let's see, man. Let's see. And yeah, man, this is a huge result for Copenhagen, man. They've defied the odds, man. They defied the odds. And for Galatasaray, man, their next game is when is it? What's the next game they actually have in the Champions League? I'm actually keen to see. Their next game, let's see, actually. I'm just going to check this real quickly. Then we'll get to the Bayern United game, which I'm sure you guys want to discuss about. What's the next game we have here? So matches. The next match they have is going to be, okay, they're going to be playing Manchester United next. Oh, that's interesting. At Old Trafford. That's an interesting game. Interesting. All right, speaking of Manchester United, guys, let's get back to Manchester United, guys. So Manchester United, Bayern Munich versus Manchester United, guys. I got to say, man, Manchester United played well in this game. They have proved people wrong. And I said this, guys. I said this on my preview. Guys, didn't check my prediction video. I knew this one to be a one side. I knew this one would be humiliation. Because I saw this before, guys. I see this before, guys. When we expect a humiliation to happen, it doesn't happen, okay? It happens when you least expect it to, And United, man, you have to give them full props for this game because they were fantastic in this game. I think, for me, United just looked great. The one thing I will say, though, about United is that defensively, though, these guys look bad. Look really bad. And once again, guys, I just don't understand with United. How come they always, it's always the same kind of goal, man. A little pass there and a cutback, and United always concede. It's a goal that I've seen so many times. Like, they conceded that goal against what is it called, Brighton, concede the goal against Arsenal, and concede the goal against Bayern Munich. It's been the same thing happening again and again. Ten Hag has to work on the defense, man. Has to work on the defense. That first goal, man, Leroy Sané, man, what a strike that was. What a strike that was. Onana, man, you have not been great. You have not been great. And Onana, man, you have been kind of shocking so far. And I got to give full props to my friend, Liverpool fan, Rank, man. He did say that he thinks that he is a good goalkeeper. He's just not sure if it's United's play style, you know. And I just think that for me, he might be onto something, you know, because Onana is a good goalkeeper, but was he necessary for United to get? That's the thing, you know. And the second goal, man, great goal from Gnabry. You have to give credit to Musiala. Musiala deserves the credit there. Gnabry, of course, he did it on the right place, the right time, but Musiala deserves credit. That was a brilliant assist there. You know, and then the third goal was a great goal from Højlund, man. Great pass there. Højlund, man, great finish. A bit of a scrappy goal. And then Kane, man, that was a bit of a controversial penalty, I will say. I'm not really sure if that's a handball blatantly, but, you know, it is what it is. Handball was given. Kane scores, and then Casemiro, man, in the 88th minute scores. A nice goal there for him. And then the Tell, man. This Tell guy is good, man. I think we have to give some respect to Tell. Tell is a very underrated player. Came off the bench, scored in the 87th minute, and then the last goal was scored by Casemiro with an assist there from Bruno Fernandes, I believe. So I believe Rashford got the assist for the Casemiro first goal. Where does it say here? Does it say here? No, it was an assist. It was a bit of a scrappy goal, and yeah, Casemiro scored the header there. So yeah, for United, man, just defensively, they just got to work themselves out. That's the one thing I have to say. And guys, I'll be honest with you guys, Bayern Munich, I've not been that convinced with. I've not been convinced with. Yes, they got the win, but I feel like for Bayern Munich, this just looked underwhelming. And this is why I say, guys, when people tell me, is Bayern one of the favorites of the Champions League? I'm saying I don't think they are. Because the big issue I have with them is their midfield. I just don't think is that great. And defensively, I don't trust their defense that much. So, yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's go look at some comments real quickly. I'm going to look at some handful of comments. And, yeah. Aftab is disappointed. Yeah. Bayern versus Manchester was crazy. Germany. That was a good game, man. All right. Any other comments in regards to the United or Bayern game? Let's be real. Ten Hag isn't even okay. Response for that. Come on, Albert, man. Show some respect, man. Show some respect. I'm gonna root for these three teams. Okay. In my opinion, I think Copenhagen could be United. I've been impressed with Copenhagen. Galatasaray needs to at least draw versus United away and beat United, Bayern or United home and beat Copenhagen away. Brilliant assist from Musiala for the second goal. Kane and Tell had excellent strikes. Man United started well, but they lost the first by not being clinical. Might be Manchester United losing again. I still predict Galatasaray to win 2-1 because Manchester United have some injured players. Ten Hag's become like Berhalter can't get away from home. Okay, guys, let's be respectful to Ten Hag, guys. Like, he may not be that great of a coach, but come on, he is miles clear of Berhalter. I'm sorry, he is way better than Berhalter. Okay, this is not even a debate. I didn't think it was much of a penalty. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Group B, man. Let's go ahead and move on to Group B. Like I said, guys, I know I'm kind of speeding through. I'm not going through as analytical as I normally would. It's just that I'm very much limited with my time. So I'm trying to do this as fast as I possibly can, being concise, of course. Let's start with Arsenal 4, PSV 0. I mean, Arsenal looked amazing, guys. Arsenal, guys, I cannot believe I'm saying this, guys. At the end of match day 1, Arsenal was the best team. They played the best football. Yes, I know people will tell me, oh, Barca won 5-0. The difference is that Arsenal did it against a better opponent. PSV is way better than Royal Antwerp. Way better. And the fact that Arsenal made this so easy is crazy. And guys, Arsenal were fun to watch. I love the play, the way they were using the wingers. They were being so fantastic. Saka scoring that nice goal there. It was a bit of a rebound, but still counts. Trossard, man, that was a great goal there. Then Jesus, man, Gabriel Jesus, he is my guy, man. I love Gabriel. Gabriel Jesus is one of my favorite players. I think the guy is underrated, and he just needs to work on his finishing because the guy has technique, man. The guy can ball, man. He's he is amazing when it comes to dribbling and playmaking. He just needs to be better with his goal scoring, And the Odegaard, man, scored a nice goal there in the 70th minute, man. And it was fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic goal, man, from Odegaard. So, yeah, I just think for me, man, for PSV, man, they just looked awful. Defensively, these guys got cooked. And guys, I'm sorry to say this, Serginho Dest, yeah, it wasn't great from him. And I knew it was kind of hopeless when, you know, you have your fullbacks like Dest and Teze, and it was just terrible. Like, PSV looks shocking defensively. And guys, for Arsenal, man, it's a huge, huge win for Arsenal. So, yeah, for PSV, man, they got to put them, their heads going to go down. But of course, you know, like I said, man, they have, and they could have, this was a game that was always going to be so difficult for them. So, yeah, man, it's going to be crazy, man. All right, guys. So make sure you guys smash the like button, guys. How many likes are at? We're at 8 likes. Come on, guys. We need to get to 10 likes, man. At least 10 likes. Come on, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Arsenal going to win it all. Of course, he's better than Brawler, but the way he forms comparable to Greg's USA. All right. Will Arsenal be a champion of Europe next season like Chelsea did with Jorginho? Honestly, guys, let's not get that reactionary, guys. It's only one game, okay? And let's be real, guys. This is an easy group for Arsenal. Let's see what Arsenal can do in the knockout stage, man. So, Adam, man, I know you're getting excited. No Zaha, no party. Your part, we're winning it all, man. We're winning it all. Adam, don't get carried. Don't be. Take it one game at a time, man. Take it one game at a time. PSV should have started Lozano. Maybe Des is just more of an international player. I think he honestly is. Ten Hag equals Greg. Guys, be respectful, man. Be respectful. Arsenal going to win it all. Nah, I don't think they will. Why isn't Ricardo Pepe getting much game time? It's because Luke de Jong is starting ahead of him. I think Pepe needs to like he's like a backup player to Luke de Jong. Arsenal don't. No thanks. All right. Let's move on, guys. So we've already spent 12 minutes just on 3 games. We are going really slow on time, guys. We need to speed this up, and we gotta speed this up, man. So yeah, Sevilla versus Lens, man. Sevilla won, Lens won, guys. I'll be honest with you, because I was watching the Galazzo show, guys. When the Galazzo show happens, they show like all the highlights of each game, and there was barely any highlights of this game, so I'm not gonna even discuss much. Ocampo scored a nice goal there. Then Fulgani scored a nice free kick there, nice equalizer there, and from that point on, man, it was pretty much a back and forth game. I can't really comment too much because, like I said, man, there wasn't much highlights, but I mean, let's just say, man, that Lens, man, they got themselves a brilliant point, and I think Ramos at the very end almost nearly scored the header there. So, yeah, for Lens, man, this is huge, man, especially for how bad they have been in Ligue 1 this season. I think they're last place as of today, September 20th. So it's actually looking really bad for them domestically, but maybe in Europe they can rectify things and do better, of course. But yeah, for Sevilla, man, yeah, Sevilla just was terrible on the attacking front. And like I said, man, Yusuf En-Nesyri is their best hope when it comes to scoring goals. The guy is just unbelievable. Other than that, though, Sevilla don't really have any avenues of goal scoring. That's kind of the thing. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, not really a whole lot to discuss here. Yeah, I really don't really have much to say. So, yeah, I'm sorry this is not really the best analysis, but like I said, there's not really much to say here. Pretty good from Lens. Let's see. Sevilla versus Lens was boring. I feel bad for Sevilla and Sergio Ramos. Braga versus Napoli was a good game, but not great in Portugal. Sevilla off to a great start. I think if they keep this form, that they'll for sure qualify for Europa League. So, yeah, no, please, no, Sevilla going to UEL. Bad result for Sevilla. Yeah, not a good result for Sevilla, especially considering they're at home. All right, let's move on to Group C games. We have Real Madrid 1, Union Berlin 0, guys. Jude Bellingham, the guy is, I don't know how the guy is it's insane, guys. How he's been scoring goals at this kind of rate. It's insane, guys. You have to give credit to Jude Bellingham. And guys, I know it's easy for us Barca fans to hate on him because he's playing for Real Madrid, but you got to give him props. The guy was great on the guy. That was a good goal. Now, was he that great on the day? I don't think he was that amazing on the day, but what's going to matter more is that goal. That goal he scored right then. It was a bit of a scrappy goal. He was a bit lucky to get that goal, but ultimately Real Madrid deserved this win. I'm sorry, Union Berlin, they were so defensive in this game. They had some chances to counterattack. My American striker, Becker. What am I saying? Sheralder Becker. I'm sorry. I thought it was Peacock. I thought it was him, but yeah, never mind. Take back what I said. I feel dumb now. But anyways, he had some decent chances on the day. Ladoni was decent on the day. Bonucci was good. I think Bonucci was honestly Union Berlin's second best player in the day. And yeah, they were just extremely defensive, guys. Extremely defensive. And you guys, you can see the momentum chart here, how defensive they were in this game. And you can look by the shots right here, guys. They were not very good on the attacking front. And yeah, Joselu, man, he missed so many opportunities, man. He missed so many opportunities. And you have to give credit to Renault, man. Renault was fantastic on the day. He was amazing, man. He made 6 saves, man. He was fantastic. And for Union Berlin, man, they were so close to managing to get a draw. So, yeah, I just think that for me, man, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Real Madrid 1-0. Berlin was awesome. Jude Bellingham's phenomenal. He's like the legend Zidane. Guys, let's not compare him to Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane is still way better than Bellingham, guys. Like, it's going to take Jude Bellingham is going to have to perform like this season and season and season. Like, he's got to perform so well to be compared. So, I don't really want to compare him to Zidane. I think that's really, really, really disrespectful to Zidane. But he's good on front. Let's just put it this way, guys. He's been amazing so far. What was this match? Did Berlin just take the game to Madrid? Were they super defensive? Super defensive, man. I support Union Berlin. I think Union Berlin should be proud of this performance. But hopefully Union Berlin gets second ahead in Napoli because they weren't like last season. Bonici's a Berlin player now. Yeah. Same for Gosselins. Oh, yeah, Gosselins was decent on the day too as well. So, yeah. Moving on, guys, to the next game, guys. Like I said, guys, I really can't spend here forever. So, because like I said, guys, I have a meeting to attend, and I have to leave my place around like 10, 15 minutes from now. So, I really cannot do this for a while. And, guys, I feel so bad for Braga. I predicted a draw, guys. I almost got my draw prediction correct. And, guys, Napoli, man, they even though they did play well in the day, they created a lot of chances. I still feel like Braga was hard done by. That own goal, man, from Nketiah and Nak. How you pronounce his name? Anyways, it was an own goal, man. And Nketiah. I'm probably butchering his name. Anyways, it was a very harsh own goal. Di Lorenzo, man, scored a fantastic goal there. And Brumo's goal was fantastic. And then the own goal there. And then Braga came so close to equalizing the last few minutes of the game. There was a penalty appeal for Osimhen, which I'm surprised the penalty wasn't given. And yeah, man, you got to give credit to Matthews, man. Matthews kept them alive in this game. And Merit, man, it was a good game. It was a great game, man. This was a great game from start to finish. I think this was a back and forth game. And yeah, and I just think of that for Napoli, man. Not really been that convinced with them, man. Not convincing whatsoever, man. I think they got to improve. So that's it for Group C, man. Moving on to Group D, guys. Let's go ahead and move some comments. Real Madrid played too narrow from what I've heard. Yeah, Real Madrid. They need to have the issue is that they don't have wingers, man. Vinicius is out, so I think once Vinicius is back, they'll probably not play as narrow. So just my injury. Okay, we'll get to that game in a bit. All right, now moving on to Group D, guys. Group D, guys. We have Benfica 0, RB Salzburg 2, and wow, incredible result for RB Salzburg, guys. This team lost so many players this summer. They lost their manager this summer. They lost a goalkeeper this summer. I think they lost they lost Sesko this summer as well. They lost a lot of players, and they managed to beat Benfica, which was touted as one of the best summer windows. They brought in Kochu, they brought in Trubin, they brought in these quality signs, Di Maria, and they lost 2-0 at home, guys. Not very good, man. And for Benfica, man, these guys, their attack just looked awful on the day. Like I cannot believe I'm saying this, And for Salzburg, man, they were great in the day. Konate, man, missed a penalty, the second time he scored. And I feel so bad for Antonio Silva, man. Got himself a red card. Very, very harsh handball. It was very unlucky. I mean, it was the right decision, but it was just so unlucky. And for Benfica, man, I mean, this group could get very interesting, guys. This group could get more interesting than we expect it to be. So I just think that for me, man, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. But yeah, I just think that for Salzburg, man, this is incredible, man. A 2-0 win away at Benfica. Oh, man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. So, yeah, I just think that for me, man, it's crazy, man. And obviously, Mats is loving it as a Porto fan. I'm sure he is. So, yeah, man, like I said, man, huge result for Salzburg, man. And like I said, man, this group is going to be very interesting, guys. This group is going to be very, very interesting. Yes, Group D, Benfica. Oh, my gosh, Salzburg beat Benfica 2-0. Benfica's not that good. Such a surprise, but very well done to Salzburg. I'm not happy for Benfica losing. Benfica losing was pure pain. Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next game, guys, we have here is Real Sociedad 1, Inter Milan 1, guys. I got to say, man, Real Sociedad, I might have underestimated them a bit too much in my preview, guys. I should have probably given them more respect because, guys, they were fantastic on the day. I feel so bad for Sociedad because, honestly, they deserve to win this game. I'm sorry, Inter were terrible this game. I was not that impressed with Inter. They only showed up the last 10 minutes of the game. And for Real Sociedad, man, that was a great goal there from Mendes. Then the equalizer there from Lautaro Martinez. They did actually score another goal. I believe, who was the guy that scored? I think Thuram scored. Yeah, I think Thuram scored the disallowed goal. It didn't stand. And for Inter, man, they were not good in this game. I'm sorry. They were not great in this game. They were underwhelming. But they're going to be happy with this, though. You know, coming from behind this game, considering how poor they were, getting a draw is decent. You know, considering a draw is decent. But yeah, for Real Sociedad, man, this is a missed opportunity, man. Because if they had won this game, oh, man, their chance to qualify to round of 16 is a golden, man. It's great. But unfortunately for them, though, it's not looking great. So, yeah, for Real Sociedad, man, if you're a Real Sociedad fan, you're probably disappointed. Like, how we didn't win this game, considering how dominant we are in this game, is quite sad in itself. So, yeah. All right, for Inter, man. And, yeah, man, Lautaro Martinez, man. Who got that assist for the Lautaro goal, man? That Fratesi, man. The guy has been believable, man. He scored it against Milan, the derby, and came up with a crucial assist here in the equalizer. So, yeah, Fratesi, man, getting the goal there. Okay. All right, so we just finished the first four groups, so we did like around 20 minutes. So let's get to the second half. So we're wrapping things up with the first half of the Champions League, and now we're moving on to the second half, and we'll be discussing about Group E games. So we're gonna start with Feyenoord 2, Celtic 0, guys. Oh yeah, let me read some comments here. So right here, so the Bulgarian map says I'll take a late draw versus Real Sociedad. All right, Group E. So, yeah, man, for Feyenoord, man, they were fantastic in this game. Celtic were abysmal in this game. They were not great. They went down to 9 men, and that's how you know they're bad. You know, when you're going down to 9 men, man. Paxoso missed the penalty, though. Stangs, man, scored a nice free kick there, and Jahan Bakash scored the second goal. It was a great goal there, you know, the 76th minute. And, yeah, they even had another goal disallowed, Gertrudo. And yeah, for Feyenoord, man, it was just cruise control. They won the game 2-0. Not really much to speak of here, guys. Celtic were just terrible. And I knew Celtic won too, so I knew Celtic were going to lose this game. I should have probably played my booster in this game, to be honest with you. And yeah, man, Brendan Rodgers, man, not a great return for him. So, yeah, man, it's interesting. All right, next up it is Lazio 1, Atletico Madrid 1, guys. Atletico Madrid, the gift that keeps on giving, guys. Atletico Madrid. What can I say, guys? Am I surprised? Not really, honestly, because Atletico Madrid is such a weird club, guys. Like, they can do so well. Like, the thing is with Atletico Madrid is that when the pressure's upon them to perform, I just don't feel like the guys can perform. These guys are just good when the pressure is not on them. When the pressure's on the other team, guys. And I'm sorry, Atletico Madrid, man. Barrios, man, scored a nice goal there. And then the second half, man, Atletico Madrid were parking the bus. Lazio were putting all the pressure. All Black had to made a very good save. And then, of course, we all know what happened, guys. Provedel scored in the last minute of the game. That's how you know it's sad. Like, for Atletico Madrid, like, how do you allow this to happen, man? How do you allow this to happen? Simeone, man, this is embarrassing. And for Atletico Madrid, man, I dare these guys not to advance from this group. I triple dog dare them to not advance. I'm sorry, you have to advance from this group because this group is a very doable group. I would even say this group is better, even easier than last season. So Atletico Madrid, if they finish third or fourth, oh man, it's going to look peak. We're going to have an emergency stream if they finish third or fourth for the second season in a row. Oh man, it would be bad, man. It would be bad. Feyenoord did well. I think Feyenoord might get first in Group E like they did in ECL 2021-2020, UEL 2020-2023. Well, we have to keep in mind, Darius, that is true what you're saying, but this is a much difficult group. This isn't the same. Like, this group is a lot more difficult than the previous group. So, yeah, I just think that for me, for Feyenoord, they're looking great. And that Feyenoord versus Atletico Madrid match on match day 2 is going to be interesting. I think they play against each other next match day. So, yeah. Algorand says, I think last year was probably Celtic's best chance of doing something UCL. I was going to say Atletico low. Alcácer said, big up to the Lazio keeper. Oh, yeah. Shout out to him, man. Providel. The second ever goalkeeper to score in the Champions League non-penalty goal, by the way. So, yeah. And credit to Alberto, man. What an assist that was. You know, Lazio goalkeeper Ivan did score. That's weird. Atletico Madrid might go to the Europa League like 2017, 2018. I predicted. Yeah, you did predict them. You did predict them to get first, man. I'm still going to stick with them to get second. But, man, like if Feyenoord beat Atletico Madrid, guys, then at home, oh, then it might be peak for Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, they cannot afford to lose to Feyenoord. So it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting, guys. Moving on to Group F, guys. The Group of Death, guys. Let's start with the early kickoff game, guys. We have Milan 0, Newcastle 0, guys. And oh my God, Rafael Leao. Oh, Leao, man, Leao. How it's so sad, man, because Milan should have won this game. Newcastle were so bad in this game. They were literally parking the bus. Nick Pope made save after save after save. And Leao, man, you should have scored that chance. You guys know what I'm talking about, where you put the two defenders on the floor, try to do a little, what is it called? Back heel, and obviously messed up, slipped. And yeah, for Milan, man, they just look dreadful in the attack. And that's kind of like my concern with this team. Is that's one of my big concerns I've had with this team, is that they're not very good when it came to scoring goals. Jaquazi had a decent game. I was happy for him. Giroud was terrible. I don't think Giroud was good. I don't know why Giroud is still starting for Milan. I honestly think he shouldn't start for Milan anymore. Pulisic came on, had a decent game, not really too fantastic there. And yeah, for Atletico Madrid, for Milan, man, this is a huge missed opportunity. Playing at home against Newcastle, it's going to be tough because now they're going to be playing away to Dortmund, and that's going to be a very tricky atmosphere, and they have to get something in that game. They have to get a draw, man, at least in that game. So, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. 0-0 draw, very boring. I don't think the game was that boring. Like, if you actually watch this game, it wasn't that boring, but yeah, it is what it is. Group of Death, I'm so scared. Milan a hangover from the weekend. Yeah, Milan, I don't think wait, are you telling me? Yeah, Milan is still in hangover. I still don't think they've gotten over that loss. But it is a beautiful game for Tonali, back to Milan, Italy. So yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So make sure you guys smash the like button, guys. We're at 10 likes, guys. I want to see us reach 15 likes for this stream, guys. So please hit that like button if you haven't already done so, guys. Please hit that like button, guys. These result nice to Tonali's reception and Elliot Anderson's appearance. Yeah. All right, guys. Now we have the next game, guys. And no, man. Dortmund. What do I have to say about this club, guys? This club is a club that always gives you hope. They play some beautiful football. And then when it comes time for them to when the pressure is upon them to do something, they always fumble it. It's the same old story, guys. It's the same old story with Dortmund. This is why I don't have respect for this club. And this club, ever since Jurgen Klopp has left, this club has been in shambles. I mean, how have you not won the Bundesliga in the last couple of seasons, especially last season, man? Last season was the best opportunity you could have got in your lifetime. Bayern Munich gave you so many opportunities to win the league, and you fumble it each time. And you're playing a 5 at the back against PSG, and in hopes of trying to get a draw. But this is pathetic, Dortmund. This is pathetic. You're scared of PSG. This just shows to me you're scared of PSG. And for PSG, man, even though they won the game 2-0, I'm still not really convinced. Mbappe was not that great on the day. Muani had a disaster class. And Dembele, man, good. Thank you for leaving Barcelona, man, because now you haven't scored. When are you going to score for PSG, man? I think it's 7 games. He hasn't got a goal and assist, man. Dembele, man, you've been fantastic for PSG, man. Keep up this good performances, man. And yeah, for PSG, man, the midfield was actually pretty good. I think Ugarte was actually good on the day. Vitinha as well was good, and the defense was good as well. It's just that attack was so underwhelming for PSG. And, and for Dortmund, man, it was for me, when PSG scored the first goal, I knew it was over because I knew Dortmund were going to come back and equalize, especially when you're playing a 5 at the back. And I just think that for PSG, man, their attack has to be better, man. So I just think it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what PSG do. But like I said, man, for Dortmund, man, it's really bad. It's not looking great for Dortmund. And yeah, man. Anyways, so we just have let me go ahead and read your comments. Lordman, Rip Dortmund, PSG contender to win the UCL have been 5-0 at the end with the chances. Yeah, Dortmund out in the group stage just like 2011, 2012. Ugarte best CDM this season so far. Ooh. Well done, PSG and Mbappe. Dembele was cooking the right. The goals will come for Dembele soon. All right, we'll see, man, because the guy is terrible when it comes to goal scoring. I'm just putting this out here, guys. And if you guys think I'm baffling or being negative on Dembele, just watch him at Barca. I've seen this before, guys. I've seen him at my club. The guy is terrible when it comes to goal scoring. I'm just putting that out here. But we'll see, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see, man. Let's see. All right, and yeah, Hakimi scored a nice goal there. Mbappe scored the penalty, which was kind of a harsh penalty on Nicolas Sula. I believe. I don't think it was a really fair penalty, but it is what it is. And yeah, man. So for Dortmund, man, it is what it is. Okay, guys, we have 2 more groups, guys. We got to quickly wrap this up, guys. Quickly do this. So RB Leipzig got the win against Young Boys as expected. They got the job done. Man City got the win against Cervena Zvezda. Erling Haaland, though, had a disaster class. Julian Alvarez scored a brace. Rodri scored a nice goal there. Barca Antwerp, I did a match reaction yesterday, so you guys can check it out. And then Porto Shakhtar. Porto got the job done with a brace from their player. I forgot who was the player. I think it was Gaiano scored a brace, and Cheremi scored, and the Kelsey, man, scored there. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's stream, guys. Sorry we had to end this, guys. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on tomorrow for the Europa League stream. So, guys, remember, guys, to like and subscribe. And, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.